Hey guys, so hopefully you can hear me. I know I look a complete mess. I'm not sorry. I'm tired. So we just finished up this Paris group trip, right? And so I'm just coming on to give you guys a few different tips and tricks when it comes to group trips in Paris. Okay? So I usually book everything myself. Everything completely myself, me directly to the supplier that's going to be handling all of the tours, all of the transportation. But I decided to be a little bit different because this was an international group trip, right? So I decided to go with one of the bigger suppliers that usually handle trips in Paris and stuff. And I'm not going to say their full name, but the last name is Way, okay? Last name ends in Way, um, WAY. But when I tell you on the consumer side, on the client side, everything went perfectly smooth, right? But on the travel agency side, I think it went raggedy as hell. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay? So everything was paid for already, all of the tours, all of the hotels, everything, right? So on our I think on our third day, we had guided a guided tour of the Louvre. We showed up to the Louvre. It was with the same company that handled the other tours. We showed up for the tour, and y'all, our name wasn't on the list. Our name was not on the list at all, at all, like at all. I'm like, are you sure? I showed her all the confirmations. Name was not on the list, y'all. I had to call the office of this specific tour company. I think it was Paris City Vision. They're a good tour company. I had to call actually the lady that was there at the Louvre. She had to call the home office, and I had to actually pay for our guided Louvre tours. Again, I already paid for these. Ain't no reason why I should have to pay for these. Okay, so being that it was a group trip and I want my clients to wait, I didn't, and I was already holding up the line. I was holding up the line. People behind us were all checked in. Like it took maybe about 15, 20 minutes to handle this situation. And so, like I said, I wound up having to pay for something that I already paid for. Okay, so that's tip number one. Whenever you're doing group trips in another country, it doesn't matter where you are, you need to have an extra credit card. Have a credit card with some type of limit on it so that you can run that bad boy in case of an emergency like this. So, like I said, I had to pay for things that I had to pay for a Louvre tour that we already paid for, and then it turns out it wasn't even a damn guided Louvre tour. It was just the lady was just taking us to the Mona Lisa, was taking us to like all of the spots. She wasn't explaining anything, and then I got my clients asking, is this audio? And it was just I'm pissed because it was supposed to be a guided tour, right? A guided tour. Everybody else, all of the other groups had their audio in their ear. And so I paid well over 300 and something dollars for us to go ahead and get in to the Louvre that wasn't even a guided tour. It was just a tour. But the lady was saying that it was a guided tour. And when I was asking her about the audio, she was like, "Oh, the lady at the office didn't explain." No, ain't nobody explained anything. So I'm pissed from that. Okay, so I contacted the agency that I went through to book all of this. Once again, I usually book it all myself, but I contacted them. Last name Wait. I contacted them, and I want a refund. Refund me all my funds for the guided Loop tour that we didn't take, that I had to pay for it again. And so they're one of the customer relations manager. He's emailing me. Oh, mistakes happen. Listen, sir, I don't care that mistakes happen. I don't expect mistakes to happen on my trip. What if I didn't bring my credit card? What if I did not bring my credit card with me? Then how were my clients and I gonna go on this Louvre tour? So yeah, mistakes happen. But it's up to you guys to confirm everything. So long story short, I wind up emailing Paris City Vision myself, asking them what happened, where's our tickets at. We prepaid for them. Y'all, turns out whoever booked the damn tickets booked them for October the 23rd, not November the 23rd. How the hell does that happen? Okay, so if this happens, it's the middle person's job to go and confirm everything, look at all of the dates, look at every single thing. Because once again, I didn't have the vouchers, right? I didn't have the printed vouchers. They didn't send me the printed vouchers. All I had was our itinerary. So Paris City Vision told me, so whoever booked it for October the 23rd. And so the company that I went through, they went through another company as well. And so whoever was at the other company, they booked the tour for the 23rd, and we showing up October 23rd, and we showing up in November. How the hell does this happen? How the hell does this happen? And how the hell is this not even confirmed? How does this happen? And so never mind that. That was the first thing that happened. The second thing that happened, well, okay, so the supplier, they sent me a confirmation page saying that they're going to refund me my $300 and something, right? And so that was the first thing that happened. The second thing that happened, when it was time for my client to depart, when all of them were departing, guess what? Transportation didn't show up. Transportation did not show up, you guys. Transportation did not show up. I had to Uber, get my clients an Uber to the damn airport. How you mess this up? So I'm waiting on a refund for that, okay? And so today, I depart a hotel, and the crazy thing is, for all of the transportation, all of that, I got confirmation for the supplier, ending in way, that last name way, that pick up at this place, and granted, okay, when we were in Paris, all of the other pickups, the transportation from the hotel to the tours, all of that went great. We used it was a company called Paris Best Tours or something like that. They picked us up just fine. But when it comes to the individual transportation from the hotel to airport, y'all, I felt like as a travel agent and as a travel agency owner, it was messed up. I'm so glad that I was on this tour with my clients, and that my clients did not have to do this tour by themselves. Because guess what? Everybody that just don't have credit cards laying around for mistakes like this, that would have made my company look like a badass company, y'all. Like, and they would have never used my company again, right? Meanwhile, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. So I'm just thankful that I was actually there. I'm thankful that I was there to pay for everything myself. And I'm thankful that when it came down to the transportation for my clients to get back to the hotel, that once again, I had a credit card again to pay for transportation to the airport. And so that was the second occurrence. The third occurrence was transportation didn't even show up this morning for me. They did not show up this morning for me. And when I tell you, I am beyond pissed. I had to pay for another Uber, $60 to get to the airport. They're supposed to show up 8 o'clock this morning. Nothing, no transportation, no nothing. I'm waiting on a refund from that. And so the email that I got, it was like, oh, in instances like this, contact the office. What the hell is contacting the office gonna do? It took me 20 minutes on the phone for them to even tell me, oh, they'll get back to me. So what is contacting the office gonna do when it comes to emergencies like this? You want me to contact the office and wait for you guys to send transportation for my client in order for my clients to get to the airport? No, ma'am, no, sir. We're not doing that. Y'all just gonna reimburse me my money. So my tip for any and everybody that's planning group trips and you're actually on that trip, you need to have a credit card, okay? And so by this being an international trip, like I said, I wasn't trying to do all of the back end work, go through and reconfirm, double, triple confirm with the suppliers that's on the ground. That was their job. And they failed. They failed so bad, and I'm so pissed. Like, I don't think I'll ever use this company again. I would rather just do all of the hard leg work and just do everything myself. Contact to the people here on the ground. But I just figured, since it was a bigger tour company, that this is what they do. Listen, they dropped the ball so many times. And when I tell you it's been 2 days, nobody has said it. They're just apologizing. F the apologies. What happened? That's what I want to know. What happened? I'm pissed. I'm so beyond pissed, you guys. My tip when it comes to group trips, the suppliers probably gonna be pissed off at you. You'll have the full itinerary, okay? You'll have the suppliers on there. Contact the suppliers directly to get a confirmation of what's going on. Don't trust these suppliers to do everything that they're supposed to do. I mean, and it's sad that you can't trust the suppliers, to do everything that they're supposed to do. But this was raggedy AF on the travel agency side. Client side, I made sure everything went perfectly smooth. But listen, take that credit card. Bro, sis, take the credit card just in case stuff like this happens. Like, this has been a complete nightmare on the agency side, because how y'all miss my transportation? How y'all miss my client's transportation that was paid for already? How y'all book our tours for the month prior versus the day that we're supposed to be there? I'm pissed. I'm pissed. But my tip to you guys, agents, take your credit card. Take an extra credit card. I know. Just take an extra credit card if you're doing a group trip. Just in case something like this does happen, you can save the day. Your clients don't have to be annoyed with trying to figure out what's going on. If I didn't have my credit card, you guys, listen, we would have had to go straight back to the hotel and not do a tour, or wait in the long line at the Louvre. Like, you guys, just take the extra credit card. Just take the extra credit card. I hope that this video is helping somebody before they start doing group trips. Just take the extra credit card, and like I said, double triple check the supplier. I thought I heard my name. Double triple check the supplier. So if you want to go directly to the supplier and say, hey, listen, I want to double triple check that everything is okay, what's this and this, they're gonna get annoyed with you, but I don't care. At this point, it don't matter, because if you got clients on the ground, y'all, I don't know, but I hope that this video is helping somebody. It helped me to be able to express how I feel, and for people to actually, I know you guys understand, but client side, trip went perfect. Agency side, travel agent side, I think it was raggedy as heck when it came to transportation, taking us to the airport, and when it came to our tours being booked for the month before. So I hope that it helps somebody. I'll talk to you guys later.